Let's get right to it, everybody. Coming up this Saturday is UFC 282. One of the most anticipated fights of the night is Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon. It's been bumped up to the co-main event of the evening, and it should be absolute fireworks from the get-go. Okay, so how do we bet this fight? In my opinion, there's two ways for us to bet this fight where we can better our chances of winning some serious cash. One of my favorite bets is Paddy Pimblett to win within distance at -120. We already know Paddy likes to come out guns blazing. He's got his chin up in the air, he's throwing looping shots, he's trying to bang people out, hit them hard, get them on the ground, and submit them. So he could either win by knockout, or he can also get his famous, guillotine chokes and his rear naked chokes that he really likes to finish guys with. So that's why I like this bet for him to win inside distance, because he has just as good a chance of getting the knockout as he does getting the submission. Paddy is a great fighter, and he wants to make an absolute statement in this fight. So that's why I think another interesting bet is for this fight to not go the distance at -200. I mean, the odds aren't super great, but there is a chance that Paddy can't get Jared Gordon out of there. Jared Gordon is one of the toughest guys in the UFC. This guy has been through absolute hell in his life. So anything that Paddy throws at him, he's going to be able to brush off. So the only way Paddy's probably going to get rid of Jared is by knocking him out cold, or hurting him so bad with a punch that goes to the ground and he's able to, lock in the rear naked choke. But there is a chance, we have seen in some of Paddy's fights, that he will gas out a little bit. So if this fight makes it to the third round, I mean, who knows what could happen. Jared can end up wearing him down and breaking Paddy Pimblett in this fight. So if you don't think Paddy has that, I think the money line's almost -300 at this point. I don't know if he's a -300 favorite in this fight. And Jared Gordon is not going to go away easily. Paddy's probably going to have to stop him in order to get Jared Gordon out of there. He's going to have to really lay the wood on him. But another thing I want to discuss is in all of Paddy's fights, he gets hit flush a lot. You always see him, when he's throwing those punches, he leans with his chin out a little bit to get that big power from the right hand, right? So he's putting his chin out there. So if Jared Gordon's able to keep things tight and keep things down the middle, he could probably light up Paddy a little bit. So if you want to alleviate some of the risk of the Paddy Pimblett winning within distance at -120, you could always think that this fight might not go the distance, with Jared Gordon possibly getting the finish. So this way you protect yourself a little bit. If Jared gets the finish or Paddy gets the finish, you still come out ahead and make some cash. What do you guys think are the best bets in the Paddy Pimblett Jared Gordon fight at UFC 282 this weekend? It should be. I mean, this card is absolutely amazing. This is one of many fights that are absolutely amazing. But I do think this Paddy Pimblett fight is one we can make some cash on. I am leaning towards Paddy winning this fight, and I think he can win by either knockout or submission in this fight. So that's why I think the best bet on this particular fight is that -120 action for Paddy to get it done within distance. Alright guys, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, give us a like so we can continue to bring you some of the best MMA bets ever. We won huge last week. Sergey Pavlovich TKO'd Tai Tuivasa in round 1. We had that bet in last week's videos if you want to check that out. But thanks you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the next fight.